Hey everyone, this is Nicholas from Confidist.com, and today I have the pleasure of introducing this platform that I've been building for the past several months, and to show Kind Voice and see if this is something you guys might like. It's a passion project of mine. It's something that I really think can do a lot of good, and I felt really lucky to be able to find Kind Voice and instantly identify with the people here and what you guys are trying to do and the service you're providing each other. So this is really a service in the spirit of Kind Voice. So this is the first community the platform will be introduced to as a whole. There hasn't been any advertising of this platform. There hasn't been any real monetization or different business angles explored. This is really just a side project that I think has some potential. So let's see what it's all about. If you go to kindvoice.confidus.com, you'll see what the homepage looks like. Or if you go directly to the events listed below, you'll end up on the page on the left hand if you go into the event details. And this is just more of a explanation of who I am and what this platform is all about. And if you continue scrolling, you'll see the event details, which include different requirements or different, you can think of them sort of like quests. And once you complete them all, you get the reward, which is this custom badge created by my girlfriend, Catherine. It's a very artistically talented person. So I thank her for that. And it also has a leaderboard. It has some other fun things, and we'll get into it later. So at the bottom, it says, join for free if you aren't already registered. And if you click this and you put in your own email address and pick a username and a password and sign up, you'll be first taken to the profile attributes page, and this again gives you a brief introduction about what the platform is about and why we're collecting some of this information. It's really just to help you relate to each other when you get into a conversation. It eliminates some need for small talk, and hopefully you feel an instant connection with the person that you're matched with. So okay, it says select any input to get started. Let's quickly run through and put in some of the things that I want here. Okay. Education. You can put in more than one for each category if that seems fitting. Like, for example, identify with living in urban environments in a suburb and at the beach sometimes, and the West Coast, but I've also lived on the East Coast, so I can talk about both. Let's just put a few more and get started. All right, let's say all music. Save this. You can put as many attributes as you want. And after you enter your attributes, you're taken to the community agreements or rules page. So this is a little bit about the Kind Voice community on Confidus, how you can get in contact with them, links to the Discord if you don't already have it, and the Reddit subreddit if that's not how you found us. And this is a link to pretty much my email address. If you have any questions, go ahead. This is sprinkled throughout, info@confidus.com. Feel free. I'll check that and answer everything. So these are the rules that you all should be fairly familiar with. They're mostly taken from the Discord channel. These are all very well thought out rule sets, and they very much apply to Confidus as well. So go ahead and review them if you haven't already, and hit agree. And you're all set, so you're ready to participate. And this is what it looks like when you first log in and there's an event going on. So this is a small event banner which shows just some information to get started. It says, join a conversation with 5 common attributes to participate. And you can do any number of the requirements at any time, but it just gives you a suggestion of how you might want to get started. So join a conversation, that means that we're going to have to search and find one, or we can go ahead and create one. And if somebody joins us and it happens to be 5, that's great. So what I'll do is, with my other user over here, I'll go ahead and create a topic. That white issue is just from Grammarly, which you can go ahead and use that if you want to make spelling mistakes all the time like I do. So I went ahead and created that topic with one user, and if I go ahead and search for that topic with the other, I should hopefully have that come up. There it does. So this is also a topic that's related to the event, so it's highlighted in green. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. And since that was accepted, the user who I'd created the topic will see that you're ready to go, and go ahead and enter the conversation. It does look like we had 5 attributes in common. They're listed right there, so you'll see that. And you'll get that requirement. So okay, so here's the conversations screen. It's just looks like kind of a messenger screen, is something very familiar, like you're having a text conversation or something. And you'll notice that there's menu on either side. The left side menu inside a conversation gives you a few options. One of them is to see those common attributes again in case you couldn't remember them. It's like we're both males in the same age range, in relationships with some of these other things also in common. So that's good to know. And the other thing we can do is we can report while we're in the conversation. Anytime you see this flag icon, that's an entity that you can report. And the way reporting works is if you remembered any of those rules that you agreed to, you can go ahead and select one here, like don't share personal details. If I saw that he did that, I can go ahead and make that report. And if a moderator sees that report, they can come in and take an action. So just for the sake of the demo, let's go ahead and end the conversation. And when you hit end, you're taken to a rating screen, which is not used for too much right now. But we'll take a look at this data over time. We'll see, how we can tweak things to have the conversation work better, or to over time match you with people you're more likely to have a positive experience with, or that you might learn something from. So I'm going to go ahead and give that conversation a 5. Go ahead and submit it. And I'll end it with my other user as well. And you'll notice when you complete the conversation as the listener, as the person who was essentially offering, you'll earn 1 token. And you should also notice that each box has an indicator on the top right-hand side that shows how many tokens that operation costs, or how many tokens would be given as a reward for completing that action. So creating a topic costs 1 token, listening earns you 1 token, and completing surveys gives you a token. A few other things might involve token, but it's not going to be something that's monetized or anything complicated like that. So you'll notice after we went through and just did those small bits of actions, we've completed a lot of our requirements. So if we went into the community event details page and scroll down, you'll see that I joined a conversation. I completed a conversation, and completing a conversation is constituted by entering that rating at the end. And I also joined the conversation with 5 common attributes, so I hit 2 at the same time. So let's go ahead and see how we're doing it with the leaderboard. We'll notice that here I am, test user. I've done 3 actions. So I'm ranked 3 as one of the more active users. And I can go ahead and see in each category who has completed the most. Looks like we're doing all right. At any point in time, also, if you click that KindVoice text, you'll be taken right back to the main screen, and that's kind of a helpful tip to know. So what's left? It says create a topic. We could go ahead and do that. Another thing that we could do is enter the survey. And this will change. We're actually in progress of updating this as I'm creating the video right now. But if you went ahead and submitted all that, and you took it seriously, unlike what I'm doing, of course I would. Yes. Submitted that, and I'll get 1 token, and I'll complete that requirement. And all I have to do is create a few more topics, and we'll complete the event. Go ahead and search my other user. I'll accept. And you'll notice that I get a notification when somebody accepts my topic. You can use this to join. If you started the topic and you didn't want to sit by, and you could wait until that notification comes through if you want to. Hi again. Let's go ahead and end the conversation. And okay, so create 1 more topic and the event will be complete. So we can see what that looks like. Final topic. And as soon as I create that, I'll unlock the badge. So if I went back to here, to the home screen, I'll see that this is now unlocked. I can go ahead and update by clicking that. And that'll be my new icon. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have any questions or bits of feedback that might help make this a better system. There's a lot more to it, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks a lot.